Hello guys, welcome to another episode of Life Community Reads with Paige and Pon. Today we're going to be reading an extract from the second part of Selling Like a Vendor by Jerry Zungu, where he talks about sales is a process that has a recipe. So he provides us with the steps that lead to a closed sale. And today we're reading from chapter 15, which is the title, Step 1, Attitude. He talks about how to stay positive, and he says, attitude is determined by your thoughts, and whatever is in your mind determines your attitude. Your mind is influenced by the environment around you, including newspapers, radio, books, and television. If you want to stay positive, you should control what enters your mind. If you want to control your body, you need to eat healthy food. What content is in your mind right now? Do you think the economy is difficult? Do you think a certain political party must be in power? Do you think your father sent you to a bad school? This content is negative and will make you upset, but it won't lead you anywhere. That is why most people are negative. If you want to control the content in your mind, read positive books and listen to positive audio. The late sales guru Zig Ziglar talks about creating a car library where you can listen to audio books and programs that will self-develop you. I have taken his advice and my life has never been the same. My car is literally a moving library where I've learned different subjects that I wouldn't have learned in school or university. If you want to maintain a positive attitude, write your goals every day. If you want to stay positive, you need to write your goals every morning and evening before you sleep. It will help you keep and maintain a good attitude. You should also listen to music that motivates you rather than demotivates you. You must control the content. He also gives us a few tricks that he uses to help himself to stay positive in his busy schedule. And I'll just list them. He writes his goals every day. He says, I write my goals every day. I exercise. I rate my attitude continuously. I surround myself with the right people. I show up early. And most importantly, he says, I smile a lot. The attitude that we've adopted when it comes to approaching life and different circumstances is the one that determines how we are received or how we then move forward from that situation. Your attitude is what determines how far you go. Consider the example of someone who has a low-paying job and decides not to go to that job. Already you're showing your employer the attitude that you do not value the job and you are a negative-minded person. But if the job was to be given to someone who's more positive, who shows up to work by all means and the best services to the client, the employer will be impressed with that person enough to say, I don't think you deserve to be getting that $60. Let's upgrade you to this salary. Your work, the work that you're doing is so beautiful. Let's upgrade you to this post that has these benefits. And even not just the employer, the clients or the customers can recommend the person on other jobs and they grow their personal profile. So here is the trick. Nothing is going to change if you decide to stay where you are and not take the courage to step up and see what lies ahead. This is the same as the story of Who Moved My Cheese by Spencer Jones. We have different personalities of people roaming about. They are the people who, when they see change, their first instinct is to say, okay, this has happened. There's nothing I can do about this, but I can do something for my future. I can make my future different by choosing to do things differently. And then they quickly adapt and look for the next thing that they can do. And then there are people who overcomplicate things and develop a spirit of entitlement in things that they would have had before and say, that is not fair. This is my cheese. Someone probably moved the cheese and they'll bring back the cheese. Yet that is not the case. When change happens in life, it's like natural selection. The only way we will be able to survive is if we adapt and change to meet the new demands of the conditions that we will be living in. But if we decide to sit in our comfort zones and look for people to point fingers at and blame for the situation we're in, we will not move out of that situation. What I'm saying to you today is, you've attempted to write an examination, you've attempted to develop a skill, you've attempted to sell to someone, and then you failed. But your attitude after that event is what determines your future going forward. If you give up, it means nothing is going to change. But if you press on and learn from the mistakes that you've made before, it means that you have a new story that is unfolding in front of you. You have a new opportunity to discover more about the possibilities that life has to offer you, and even yourself. You know what to do next. You know to be attentive and see the signs of when the cheese is now running out. And you also take responsibility for your actions and be accountable enough to say, hey, this has happened, but it is not happening to me. There are some things that I probably neglected. There are some steps that I probably took that contributed to this happening. So how can we move on from here? So thank you for tuning in to today's episode, and I hope you have been challenged to transform your minds and be more positive. Being positive puts us out there for possibilities, but being negative only eats us up and leaves carcasses that will never have life. See you next time. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this channel to anyone that you think can benefit to this. This is why we are here. Page and Point is a silent resistance to all the trendy content that can distract us from striving to be the best version of ourselves and seeing life beyond where we are right now. Thank you for watching. See you next time.